Hey, how's it going today, dude? This is CriticalBeef. I do apologize for the background music. It's the only one that I found that really, I don't know, personally for me, I think it fits in well. This was the kind of music that I grew up on when Toonami was on and Fooly Cooly was on. Man, this was the shit back then. Sorry for being a weebo. We're watching some gameplay of the Liberty Launcher that I did over the weekend. Now, this video was inspired by one of Ray's videos about the Liberty Launcher, which you can probably check in the description below. And I know it's like he was talking about the Liberty Launcher being like untapped potential. Okay, maybe I commented that, but still, like he was talking about like the Liberty Launcher being like a really good weapon and all that stuff. So I decided to give it my sort of spin on it to see what the Liberty Launcher was all about. And now, looking back on it, is either I was like a terrible soldier, or I really do not have any idea how to use the Liberty Launcher at all. The trouble that I seem to be having is that I always need to reload almost all the time. Now with the Liberty Launcher stats, it's plus 25% clip size, plus 40% projectile speed, plus 25 blast damage from rocket jumps, minus 25% damage penalty. I mean, it seems like a pretty good gun, but then again, I'm not very confident in my rocket jumps. Yeah, I'm not very confident in my rocket jumps because of the fact that I don't main soldier and I main heavy, so heavy's always to the ground. So this weapon only seems to be good if you're always in the air, which I know in this gameplay I use the shotgun, my strange shotgun that I have. I know people will be saying, why don't you use a reverse shooter? It's like standard with it. Now you see, with a reverse shooter, this weapon displays 25% faster. Many crits target launch airborne by explosions, grappling hooks, or enemy attacks. And it has a negative of minus 34% clip size. Thing is like personally for me, I do not want a weapon that like thinks it can do the damage. I just want a weapon that can actually like do damage when I actually want a weapon that can do damage when it needs to, instead of being like oh, questionable because enemies are airborne. No, I need like consistent damage done. Granted, it's not that bad of a weapon. I just don't think it's an everyday use of a weapon. Me being stock, I love my stock rocket launcher because it has no negative, it has no penalties, it has no pros. It's just your standard. That's it. Granted, the one extra rocket does scare off the enemy a little bit, but the reload time is a little bit. It takes a while. I would like to have a plus on something about attacking. I mean, sure, you get that pro about being rocket jumping, and then like getting the bonus of attacking. But again, you can't always rely on rocket jumping because you know you can get either easily sniped or you get shot out of the sky. Something. I mean, the scouts are like always jumping, so there's that. I probably would recommend the gunboats for this though, because that seems to be the only thing that really seems to synergize well with it. Unfortunately I don't have any gameplay of that because you know I'm a scrub and pretty much didn't think about it until today when I was recording this audio. But the gunboats seem to be the best case scenario for this whole thing, because otherwise you're not going to have yourself a good time with this kind of match, because the gunboats have negative 60% blast damage from rocket jumps. So pretty much you will be sending yourself up in the air, and plus getting the attack bonus from the Liberty launcher. That seems to be the only thing that synergizes well with it. And again, unfortunately, I don't have any gameplay of that. I really gotta try that out to see if I'm correct. And if I am, then I'll comment down below that I think that it does work. Or I'll just make another video of it if you guys want me to. And as for the melee weapon, I would suggest the escape plan. I tried using the frying pan with this loadout and it does not work. Because you're already like trying to get the most damage out as possible. And again, the frying pan does not work with this loadout. I love the frying pan, but I found out that doesn't work well. The escape plan, when it's active, movement speed increases as the user becomes injured. You are marked for death while active and for a short period after switching weapons. Minus 90% less healing from the medic. I mean, sure, you don't get the heal, but if you're really low on health, you can run as fast as you can to get back to a health pack or whatever, or back to a safety spot. That seems to be the only one that works because of the fact that you move faster, the faster you go, the more injured you are, and sure, you're marked for death, but if you play your cards right, then you're not gonna be wondering about being like, oh, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna run over here and get shot at and then die. Anyway, the loadout that seems to work well is the Liberty launcher, the gunboats, and the escape plan. Because of the fact that because of the fact that they're going around. You're going around trying to do all this damage while rocket jumping. And then once you're low on health, you run, and then you escape. Hence, it's the escape plan. No pun intended. If you guys like the video, please comment down below if I should do more of these kind of videos. And something like this. I don't know. I'd like to thank Ray for giving me the inspiration to do this video. Even though he has no idea that what happened. Even though he has no idea that this video has happened. I'm pretty sure he'll find his way to it and say something nice. Maybe? Please, Ray. Please. Please. Anyway, I also wanted to take the time to tell you guys that, I know this mic sounds shitty and everything, but, hopefully by next week on Monday, I will not have this mic ever again. I got a new microphone, which is a blue snowball. It's a bright orange one. And I also got a scissor arm, so I don't have to sit so far away from the microphone. And I also got some computer parts to help push the graphical difficulties of the current PC into the modern era of PC gaming. Which means that there'll be no lagging, no anything, and plus, there'll be streaming soon. I wanted to start streaming as soon as I got this computer, but the parts for it were not compatible to do streaming. Hopefully, when the parts come in, I will be doing a live stream of TF2 to celebrate the fact that I can do it. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hit the like button, please subscribe, share it with your friends, and also beef up for more videos, and I'll see you all next time. Crazy?